So zero technique is what Anthony's asking about in regards to a straight up classic nose tackle. Wholesome One, do we have any traditional zero techniques in terms of the tackles that we've signed the past couple years?
The only true zero I think we have is Jordan Miller. I think Alan Hay could do it, but I wouldn't want to do that to him. I don't necessarily. Alan Hay was a 3-star defensive tackle we signed last recruiting class out of Chaminade. Um, I don't necessarily think that we should put him in that situation. But to me, if you want to ask who, if there's one on the roster right now, I would say Jordan Miller. 6'4", 325, 330-pound dude, completely reshaped his body, completely. When he signed, he was 6'4", 330, but it was completely different. It was a high body fat percentage. Now he spent the last couple of seasons revamping that body, getting that body fat percentage down, but getting your muscle mass up. And definitely shout out to Jordan Miller, man. I I truly appreciate that because we've all had things we struggle with as big dudes, especially post ball. Some of us get real skinny, some of us blow up, because you're not working out as much. And to see a young man come in and give that effort, I love it. Now, whether he goes on to be some big time NFL guy, we'll see what Coach Salavea can pull out of him. But for me, as far as what he's shown um, here in Miami, I really appreciate Jordan Miller.
John, I appreciate the question, wanting me to compare the Florida State and Miami coaching staffs. So we'll keep this in mind that I'm trying to track everyone. So I do not. So the Miami coaching staff, pretty much top to bottom, and I know that there's still a couple hires out there, at least one for sure, that they need to make. Is at the forefront of my mind. I can pretty much run down the Miami staff. The Florida State staff, I know the two coordinators. If I looked at a coaching staff lineup, I would know the other guys. So I'll say this, that I would have to go through the resumes to make a real legitimate, knowledgeable, informed response. But the Florida State offensive coordinator right now, Alex Atkins, is basically going to be kind of I don't want to diminish his contribution, but it's pretty well known that Mike Norvell's an offensive guy, and Adkins has limited experience. He's pretty much interning to a certain extent as an offensive coordinator right now. They are grooming him and bringing him into the role, so he's not really a full-time certified. You've got the reins, you've got the offensive coordinator. So just that in and of itself is far behind what Miami has in Josh Gaddis, who is the Broyles Award winner, and in Kevin Steele, who's one of the best defensive coordinators in the game. And Charlie Strong is a linebackers coach who, again, as the Wholesome One outlined in his heyday, was arguably the best defensive coordinator in the country himself. So there's not a huge comparison that can be made.